Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa advised their daughter to knock before entering their bedroom. After returning from college, Lola, the daughter of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, is spoiling their freaky week. After their daughter recently finished her final semester at NYU, the couple commiserated about having her back in their apartment, noting that while it's great to have her home again, it's also seriously affecting their sex life. The two said that they've implemented a new rule to ensure Lola doesn't see anything she shouldn't on Monday's episode of Live with Kelly and Ryan. She's remaining with us, not returning to her apartment. Consuelos added that Lola had been studying abroad in London as she continued to explain. And what does she do now, do you know? She enters our bedroom through a locked door without knocking and says, "Hey girls." He went on, "So I said, Lola, I don't want you to misunderstand. I'm thrilled that you are back home. You were missed. The soul of our family is you. You're great and you're so amusing. However, you must knock. Because at this point, everything you walk in on is your problem," Ripa responded to her husband's agreement. "Your era." The Riverdale star made a jest. "Don't you think she's been traumatized enough by stepping in before?" "Well, be warned, Lola Consuelos, because, don't you think, this week is freaky?" "Yes, it is January 30th. This week is going to be weird." "Why this week?" The talk show presenter questioned her spouse. "Is this a typically bizarre week?" He responded cheekily, "It is now," to that. While promoting her biography Live Wire late last year, Ripa admitted that while she and Consuelos are open about the majority of their personal matters, there are still some things that her husband wants to keep private. "There was just one chapter that he told me I could never, ever put into that book, or any book," Ripa said to Hot Living in September, "and I took it out. I respected him, I respected that," she said. "Despite the fact that it's the best chapter, I said, I hear you. I'll comply with your request to remove it. It dealt with a time of change in our marriage. That is all I can truly say without him busting down the door and discovering I am even talking about it. It wasn't the empty nest adjustment." The pair first connected in 1995 while working together on the set of the soap serial All My Children. The following year, they tied the knot in a low-key, $179 Las Vegas wedding. In her memoir, Ripa also acknowledged that she is not the only member in her relationship who struggles to keep their private lives private. She describes how Consuelos once unintentionally revealed that she was expecting their third child in the book. At first, Ripa believed that she simply had the flu because the couple had not intended to have another child. But a trip to the doctor's office revealed that she was in fact pregnant, and only a few months along. Writing, "I purred into the phone, trying to make the most of my pre-dawn voice. The one time my voice sounded sexy, the only time I could sound SXY, she decided to call her husband, who was away filming a movie, and tell him the wonderful news. Babies, babies, I am back." Through the phone, Mark yelled. He was unmistakably in a pub and appeared to be drunk and merry. "I questioned whether he was going through a mental breakdown and whether or not I should even tell him about the exciting new chapter that was about to begin in our lives," she added. "It was a crucial time. I'm expecting." He was mentally performing the arithmetic, which is something that very few actors can accomplish. She advised him to keep the news to himself for the time being, but she had hardly finished speaking when she heard him shouting to the other patrons of the bar, "Hey fellas, my sweetheart's having my kid."